So today we're going to be talking about page setup. So how should you run your OnlyFans? Should you run it through a free page, a paid page, or VIP page? You can get 3 pages on OnlyFans, and eventually if you stick with the business and you earn more and more and more and your business grows and grows and grows, then you can have all. But let's just start with a free page. So free page obviously is free and it gets a lot of people in the door. It's good if you're just starting out and you don't have a big following because there's just no barrier of entry. Free pages rely a lot on the chatters, so you have to have really, really good chatters, okay? On the free pages, you got a lot of people coming in, you got a lot of time wasters, but you also have a lot of people that will buy your content. They'll go on your page and just buy. Or if they toggle the chatter, they'll just chat and buy whatever the scripts are that they're selling. So it's extremely profitable, easy first step for new creators to get into, okay? Now, if you already have a social media presence, you could just do a paid page, okay? Because you have a trusted audience that knows you. And that allows them to go to the OnlyFans and make the payment without even seeing your page, because you can't see anything except like the banner photo in the page. So they have to know you, they have to know your content through the social media. So your social media has to be set up pretty good, and you have to have an audience that knows and likes you. A paid page is typically what we'd recommend would be like $9.99 or $14.99, and then have like a discount to call to action to get them in the door. So it'll end up being just like a few bucks, like $3, $4, $5 with like a 60% off or whatever it is. The highest subscription price that you can charge on OnlyFans is $49.99, and that can be good for like a VIP page. But for our purposes right now, if we're just doing a basic paid page, then it's just going to be anywhere from like $9.99 to $14.99 with like a, you know, some type of a promo discount or free for a certain amount of days or whatever it may be. The benefits of the paid page is that you get consistent income, right? Because every month, you know, especially if you don't have a high churn rate, and the chatters do a good job, then you have really kind of more of a reliable income flow, and you can kind of get away with a little bit less consistency with your content. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility versus like the free page where it's just like highly dependent on, you know, promo content on socials, conversions, and then a lot of content on the OF page as well. Again, like the paid pages typically are for like people that are longer term type subs that kind of get to know you, so you kind of have more of like a girlfriend experience with that. So it's just kind of like completely, you know, different. It's like 2 different worlds. So it just really depends on where you fit along that, how your social media is set up, and how you prefer to work, or if you're able to consistently make content. You're just not going to get away with like not being consistent, whether you're on a free page or a paid page. You want to get that clear. Okay, so like consistency is key. So another good thing about a paid page is this, it can be small and it can have like a little tight-knit type of like, you know, followers and do really well with that. But you could also, you know, have thousands or tens of thousands of followers and paid subscribers, and then your revenue source can actually, you know, be primarily from the subscription fee. But typically for most people, it's still going to be with chatters. The chatters are going to have to be more longer term. You're going to have it all set up properly to where you can, you know, maintain those relationships and stay consistent in the chatting and kind of build that relationship. So that is absolutely key for, you know, long-term success on a paid page and for subscriber retention. So the final one is the VIP page. So again, for most people, you'd start out at the free, but if you already have a social media presence, you could do free or paid. And then after that, once you're making like tens of thousands of dollars or over 50K a month, you can opt to a VIP page, which is like $49.99. And then you have more, you know, attention to the subs. You have the best chatters on the VIP page. You give them exclusive content. You have a quicker turnaround time for customs and just more personable type of setup. And if you do all 3, then you're just maximizing each vertical, and then you're going to be making moves. But if you want to have us set up the chatting, set up the pages, set up how it all should work with the funneling and the conversions and all this other kind of stuff, check the link below. You can find my information there. You can also apply for a free $1 million roadmap, which will tell you exactly how to get to $1 million, no matter where you're at. If you're like brand new, if you're making 20K a month, it breaks down all the different stages and all the different steps that you need to do to get to $1 million in earnings, which is very possible. And some people can do it in like 6 months or 9 months, or even, a year, whatever it is. So if you get this right, you can be making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time to kind of typically build it up. But once you get the right audience, once you get the right brand set up, once you get the right content, then it can exponentially grow very quickly into like several $100,000 a month. And that's why OnlyFans did over $7 billion last year, which means that was only the 20%. So they're making like over 25 billion or something in total subscription and pay-per-view and tips revenue from the subscribers. So think about that, like over $25 billion we're talking about last year that's getting paid into OnlyFans, or paid to you and to OnlyFans. So the opportunity cannot be greater. It's still amazing. It does take a little bit different of an angle than it did, of course, a few years ago. Right now, it's, I think, what everyone is moving towards, or what the whole platforms are moving towards, whether you like it or not. You kind of have to abide by all the terms and conditions and everything like that. So it's really about being like interest-based and kind of the, personal brand influencer type kind of role, and not like just another sexy OF girl that kind of, leverages just sex appeal, because that's just not working as it did like in 2020, 21, 22. And again, the platforms are just not allowing it. So like you have to be very conservative. You can have a lot of different things that you can do to get around that. You can make sexual innuendos that the AI is not going to pick up. You're not going to get flagged. You can do a lot of things and stay, within their guidelines and not get into any trouble at all. But the subscribers pretty much can figure out. It doesn't take like a rocket scientist to know that, like, oh, like let me check out her link. She may have OnlyFans, she may not. I don't know, but like if they're interested enough, they're gonna click it. You don't have to like, tell everybody and make it like massively obvious anymore. Okay. And then if you do, you're just gonna get banned. So it just doesn't work either way. But anyway, my name is Brian, and hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or any ideas on future videos, and I'll see you on the next one.